thoughts. Let's get the thoughts now of Stephen Kinnock. He's supporting the so-called Common Market 2 plan. It's a Norway-style soft Brexit. Welcome.
Hello.
So MPs are in control then?
Yes, I think we've certainly got one hand on the steering wheel now, and not before time, because the Prime Minister's Plan A has failed. And in life, in politics, when your Plan A fails, you have to come up with a Plan B. She seems to be incapable of thinking along those terms, so we have to then take control of the process. And I think tomorrow we, as parliamentarians, should step up to the plate and develop a Plan B that respects and honours the result of the referendum without destroying the British economy.
How well formed is the Plan B, though? Theresa May has said that there is absolutely no guarantee that she will do what MPs want to do. And in that event, as things currently stand, there's no way that MPs can force Theresa May to enact whatever they might agree on.
What Theresa May needs to understand is that she has rewritten the British Constitution by bringing her deal back twice. I mean, the way our politics works is the government makes proposals and Parliament votes. If Parliament rejects the government's proposals, the government has to go away and think again. She's changed the rules of the game. She must now accept that having changed those rules, the ball is in our court, and she has to then become the servant of Parliament. She has to deliver what Parliament comes up with. If she's not capable of delivering what we come up with, then she has to step aside and make way for somebody who can.
Those who want to see a second referendum are saying it's not the time right now, or some of them are saying it's not the time right now for MPs to even vote on that. How does that fit with the process that we're in of actually trying to work out what MPs really want?
Yeah, I think we should tomorrow develop the plan. I hope it will be Common Market 2.0, which, as I say, is the option that really does honour the result of the referendum without wrecking the British economy. Whatever option is chosen, I think those campaigning for a second referendum should then table a motion saying, OK, that's the leave option that Parliament has agreed on. Let's have a vote on whether that leave option should be put to a referendum.
So you're talking then about staggering the votes. You don't want everything voted on at once.
Look, if those campaigning for a second referendum have to accept that you can't have a ballot paper which is Remain versus Remain, you have to have a viable leave option on the ballot paper. Given that the Prime Minister's deal is dead in the water, we have to come up with another leave option. Now, if those campaigning for a second referendum want to test the will of Parliament on whether that new leave option should be put to the people, they're very welcome to do so. I'm not convinced there's a parliamentary majority
and
for
on
it. Though.
What you want, Common Market 2, effectively close regulatory alignment, it keeps being said, but for anybody that wants that to happen, there is no reason to vote against the Prime Minister's deal.
The problem with the Prime Minister's deal is the political declaration on the future relationship, which is full of meaningless platitudes. What is in the actual term in there, a spectrum of outcomes. We can't vote for 39 billion of taxpayers' money to be spent on a leap of faith.
But the point is the divorce deal has to be agreed, and then you get into the negotiations on the future relationship. What Parliament's trying to do is to tie down the future relationship at this point, and it's at odds, isn't it, with actually saying, well, we need to tie up the past before we look to the future.
I have no problem with the withdrawal agreement, the separation in there. I think the backstop is fine, anything that protects the Good Friday Agreement. Mm-hmm. But the political declaration is an integral part of the package. The deal is the withdrawal agreement plus the political declaration. Now, the political declaration is not really worth the paper it's written on. And if and when Theresa May is gone and somebody like, goodness knows, Jacob Rees-Mogg or Boris Johnson were to take over, they could turn that political declaration into anything. And what they want is a bonfire of regulations, workers' rights, environmental standards. They want to turn our country into a European version of the Cayman Islands. I could never vote for that. So what Common Market 2.0 does is give real teeth and meaning to the political declaration. It binds the government into negotiating a deal that ensures we leave the EU, yes, but we do so without destroying the British economy.
Stephen Kinnock, thank you very much.